Welcome to Coaching Uncut, a special series on the Unstoppable Woman podcast, where I take you behind the scenes and give you a peek into the private coaching I do with my clients. All of these coaching calls have been recorded with the permission from my clients who have generously allowed me to share these with you as a way of helping more people in this world. They give you access to master level coaching and the opportunity to learn the lessons that they're learning right along with them. Please keep in mind that these recordings are not studio productions and the audio quality may be less than ideal, but the content will take you far and help you become unstoppable. With that, listen in and learn. Imagine this. You've put an ad out because you want to hire the best candidate for a position in your company. It's a key position, and you don't want just anyone. You want to hire the best candidate. Yet after reviewing many applications and going through the interview process, and you know how much effort that takes, there's one that really stands out, at least on paper. She ticks all the boxes. Yet there's something off about her energy. What do you do? In this episode, we talk about exactly what this means and how to make the best hiring decision for you, for her, and for your company. Listen in and enjoy.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am plate spinning. How are you doing?
There are days like that, right?
Exactly. So what's keeping me awake at night right now is my one candidate that I was trying to get to join as the probate paralegal. Because I told her she needed to make a decision, the girl froze and couldn't move, which I thought was interesting. So she ended up stating, I can't move forward at this time. There's too many. I'm just concerned. I have no answers. So, I just can't move forward. I'm like, okay, fine. Because I'd already been talking to her for 5 days, talking her off the ledge.
This is for you, right?
100% that is for me, because that is the inability to make decision. Yeah. And yes. Yeah. Now, I did end up doing a second interview yesterday with the other candidate that I liked. And I am having my HTM operational coach to sit down, and I'm hoping that she'll be able to speak with him today at 4:30. I want his take on her, because her energy level is what's concerning me. But I think she's mourning the recent loss of a loved one, and that's why she's no longer a caregiver, and that's why she's now trying to get back on the job market.
Pause there. Describe her energy level. What did you pick up on?
Melancholy, not present. Forcefully trying to appear present, but not present.
I think that's a no, Shannon.
Yes.
I don't think you even need to hand it off to someone to have a conversation with her. I think you need to start recognizing, just talking to another person about this, another client, don't save the stray bunnies, right?
I don't want to be a rescuer at all.
Yeah, it's not a lack of compassion. It's not a lack of understanding, but you need people who can start day one all in, excited, passionate, engaged. It's a no. Don't belabor this. Because what happens if you hand it off to someone? That's an email to them, that's a discussion, that's a follow-up. You've now increased your commitment to working this through, right? If you can make a quicker decision and go, this is a no, she seems great on paper, but this aspect makes it a no, then it just saves you half an hour to an hour and a half, okay?
To be completely honest, for me, it's still not immediately a no, only because of, it's not immediately a no, but just so that you know, I also just reposted my ad. I also ended up last night scrubbing the available resumes I could see on ZipRecruiter, found one wonderful person that I am right now reached out to on my own to see if she might be interested in talking to me about opportunity with my firm.
I'm going to coach you up on this. If it's
Please.
not a yes, it's a no. Okay? If it's not a yes, it's a no. Now, that's hard. That's a challenge. That's a learning growth edge. But if you're making excuses, if you're trying to see why she might be showing up like this, that's a no. You don't want that level of energy at the get-go. Don't go into scarcity.
Right now I'm in scarcity because I know I've got 99 matters that are probate that need to be handled. I do have cavalry, shall I say, in 2 other positions, starting Monday, then Monday week, which I'm very excited about both of those guys starting 100%.
Let's do a little triage on, you have all this stuff that's coming your way, right? I didn't catch how many it was, but it's quite a lot. Some of it can be handled by the cavalry, correct?
No, this can't.
Okay.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Okay, that's fine. So this can't be handled by the cavalry. We talked about this ever so briefly, but I'm going to ask it again. Have you done any research? Do you know already a company that has temp people for legal, for specific jobs in legal? I'm 100% sure that exists out there.
Yes, Robert Half does it. However, when I was looking at Robert Half and chatting just briefly with them, as I'm saying, I want somebody that's probate, at least when I was talking to them email-wise, they, at least the person I was speaking to, made a comment. We got several, and, it may not be probate, but they're going to be able to work for you. I don't want anybody but probate. If I'm going to invest in a temp, I need them to be probate. I do say that I am shifting, and I think I've already mentioned this to you, my existing estate planning paralegal. I told her she needs to take over the probate transitionally.
Okay, that's good.
And has to do the drafting. So I've already made those announcements to both of them, which now means that I'm second reviewer on all legal docs, which is fine, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, okay, so that's great. So you do have a backup plan. 2 things.
Yes.
Don't go into scarcity. This is a line in the frickin' sand. I can feel your energy. You're in the plate juggling. What do I do? This is not a good decision place, okay? This is a place where you're going to make decisions out of desperation and regret them later. So I'm going to lovingly say, stop that. She's a no. Don't go into scarcity, okay? Like, you are not a yes on this woman. You have big concerns. What you need to do is recognize that, you have a backup plan. It's going to suck for whatever amount of time it sucks for. And if you shift your energy, you will find the right person. Okay? Do you hear me on this?
No, I hear you.
So you have 2 things that you need to do as a result. 1, step back, understand you actually have a plan in place, which is great, and it's going to give you a few weeks of not ideal, but good, okay? You're not going to not be able to handle the cases, okay? Second, there's got to be another company that does this. They cannot be the only temp legal service that exists, okay? And I don't know if you're only looking for people locally, but I'm sure that there is competition in this realm, okay? So if they don't have what you need, I want you to go, I don't know if HTM has a Facebook group or you have colleagues that you can turn to figure out, what the other companies are or, people in that world, employees of HTM that could just point you in the right direction. Okay?
Yes.
And another Google search wouldn't be such a bad idea. Okay? But the thing that you need to take away from this conversation is do not be in scarcity around this. Okay? You'll not hire
And I 100% agree that I am in scarcity, and also I am being very observant, because my first interview with this candidate, I loved her. It was when my team, they're like, when you bring her back, can you ask her very pointed questions about this, this, and this? This is what we picked up when you weren't in the room. And that's where I got to where I'm at with the, I think she could do the job. I think she'll be able to learn it. I think that she's got the experience of having to learn on training wheels, basically. The energy thing is just has me concerned because I don't have time to be a person's therapist to walk them through mourning. But also, I know in the back of my mind too that distraction is a beautiful thing when you're mourning.
Yeah, but that's to save the bunnies. Okay,
Yeah.
You're not in the business of saving bunnies. Okay.
No.
You have dogs, you have husbands, you have sisters, right? Like these are your bunnies. Your existing employees to some extent, but not at the detriment of your business and your emotional psyche, okay? It needs to be a full stop. So let me just clarify. Did you listen to the interview? Was it on Zoom or was it in person where your team was like, when she left the room, this
it was
is what
in person.
was happening? Okay.
Yeah, so I don't have that recorded. And
you got to trust your team.
Yeah.
Okay? Like it doesn't make sense to ask them for their input and ignore it. Okay?
Agreed.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work time-wise, all of that. Okay?
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay?
Okay. Well, thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
And then I want you to feel into that spinning the plates energy that you're in right now. And just like whatever you do as a presencing practice, maybe it's 3 deep breaths, maybe it's closing your eyes and just sitting and grounding and sensing yourself, whatever it is, I want you to do that so that the next thing that you attend to has a different energy to it, okay? You need to nip this cycle because it's amping up kind of energy, right? It like you get into frenetic and you can just drop it down maybe 15, 20%, and you can still be moving quickly without that almost on the edge of panic energy, okay?
Yes. Okay.
Good. Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye.
You're welcome. Take care.
I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this episode of Coaching Uncut. Let us know in the comments what you learned and how you can apply it to your own life and business. We absolutely love hearing from you. And we also love receiving your feedback. So thank you in advance for your likes and reviews. They really help us connect with more women who need this information to help them scale. So much appreciated for that and taking the time to do that. Now, if it's go time for you and you're ready to scale your life and your business, then I want to offer you up something. I want to offer you access to our Be Unstoppable Facebook group. We drop daily and weekly resources in this free group that show you exactly how to scale, what you need to be doing differently. So if you want access to that group and it's go time for you, go to theunstoppablewoman.com/Facebook group, and that will redirect you there. So theunstoppablewoman.com/Facebook group, no spaces, and start by getting your copy of the scale plan, which lives there, and it's totally free. So go do that now, and then tune in to the next episode and continue to be unstoppable.